Hey, it's Clint. Hope you all had a great Christmas and looking forward to New Year's. I'm actually spending a little bit more time, not a lot more, but a little bit more time reading some comics because I've got some time off work, so that's been really nice. I spent a lot of time with my family, but I've been getting into just picking up older books. We talked about Spider-Man. This is Giant Superboy in the Legion of Superheroes. Number, what is this? I don't know. It's something. Anyway, this I picked this one up because I was on that stream with Eric Breen and Joe Corallo, and we were talking about these old comic books. And Joe recommended this one in particular to get an idea of the Legion of Superheroes, which I've never read anything of. So I'm not very far into it yet. But it's always fun reading these old books. One, the artwork in here is really good already, and you can kind of tell, I think, that they're drawing from reference, which matters, in my opinion. It just looks good. Anyway, beyond that, the point of the video is I actually wanted to talk about this, an ad. And every time I get to a page with the ad, um, I remember, oh, those were the days that ads were in comics. And I know more recently, like if you get Marvel books or whatever, like they'll have a Nike ad or they had maybe a few years ago. I'm not sure what the ad situation is right now. I'll have to pay attention to it. Um, but I was watching a documentary on Marvel basically in the 80s, but the documentary came out in the early 2000s when the Spider-Man movies were coming out. And I don't remember who made the comment, but they said the ads are how they make their money. This is where they really make their money, are from ads. And it really is, the more I think about it, the reason why these were so affordable, 60 cents in this case, yeah, inflation matters, but not as much as you might think. Um, the price of comic books have surpassed the inflation rate over time. So they've gone up in price independent of inflation. And I think one of the big reasons that is, yes, readership is down, but the tragedy that nobody talks about is because readership's so low, it now becomes a terrible place for advertisers to purchase ads to target this audience. And maybe part of it is also that it's hard to know what audience it is that comics are targeting, maybe. And I could be speculating there a little bit, but ads don't, they're just not the same. And that's kind of unfortunate. So now the only real way to make money off of comic books is to, one, sell enough of them that you're going to make your money back, or two, go for the big long shot like Aftershock Comics or any TKO, any number of comic book publishers, and that is make something that works so well for film and or television that it gets picked up, and you're going to make money because you're really developing the IP. And so the comic book itself is a loss leader. Outside of that, I'm not really sure that comic books are a very good model, even with crowdfunding or whatever else. If you're really talking about mass um, production kind of stuff, um, this is why clearly comics have become more of a cottage industry, and that's fantastic. And yes, there are sustainable comic books that will work from a business standpoint um, as cottage industry comics. But by and large, they're not doing a lot of advertising. And when they are, I know Alterna does advertising. Um, Again, it's just a very niche audience, and those ads are extremely affordable. And so when ads back then, I would be really curious to know how much money they were making. Um, Now that I'm working in marketing myself, I look at print ads for different places to post things, and some of the ad uh, packages are really expensive. and you'll see that, particular publication will get sent out to thousands or tens of thousands of homes, and you get a lot of people seeing it just because of pure numbers. But in comic books, they can't say that. I mean, even in some of the most widely circulated comic books, like, yeah, there's potentially a lot of eyeballs that see it, but it's really nothing compared to even other print media. When you think about it, it's kind of crazy, really. Um, anyway, so fun to see. I love seeing the ads, and I'm gonna kind of smile every time I see one and turn past it. Um, Interesting though as well to see how comic books have changed. So I'll let you know what I think about this issue when I'm finished with it. So far, they're starting out strong with some really big stakes. A world will be destroyed. I think that's what it says. Yeah, make no mistake. Today, the Fatal Five will kill a world. Wow, high stakes. All right, thanks for watching. Appreciate you all, and I'll see you in the next video.